From the Crush Studio in sunny Florida, this is the Disney Crush Podcast. And now your two tempests in a teacup, Dave and Tony Ann.
On this week's The Disney Crush Podcast, our friend Deirdre joins Dave, Tony Ann, and special guest Veronika to talk about her trip to Walt Disney World before Thanksgiving. Episode 424 of the Disney Crush Podcast starts right now. How you doing, Veronika?
Good. Yeah, can't complain.
Usually she asks how I'm doing, but
Working.
now that you're here, I don't matter.
No.
Well, I just talked to you like 3 days ago.
Well, so-
Rich said, didn't you just record a podcast? I said, yeah, we did, and we're going to record another one later this week.
And then another one, and another one. No, it's good because we'll get them in the can.
So we could have a holiday.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
For all our listeners, our friend Deirdre Watts is joining us. She lives in Wisconsin. She does not go to Disney after April. There's like a cutoff, and then she returns when the cooler weather starts.
Smart.
She's smart, yeah.
That's the way to do
We
it.
keep saying we're not going to go after April, and we keep, but so-and-so's here. We got to go see them, and we wind up going after April.
That's exactly what happens. We visit people. But, I think lately we run from AC to AC. I don't think it's that much of a problem. We're not like waiting in line for rides, and we're bar hopping. We're fine.
So, Deirdre, you had a nice long trip. Do you remember your dates? It was
November 14th to the 23rd.
That's good.
So
So
it was a
9
long
days.
Can I just
Yeah.
say something about coming when it's too warm? I need to add to that conversation. The main reason I don't come is because that's the only time it's nice up north. If I'm going to spend time when it's nice up north, I need to just not be in Florida. I've been in Florida in August and it was awful. So
It is.
yeah.
So speaking of not nice up north, what's your temperature today, Deirdre?
Today I'm looking right across the way there. It's 14 right now.
Okay.
It got down well below zero over the weekend.
Yeah, Dominic said it was -2 the other day.
Yeah. And it was even colder up here. And we had lots of snow, but now it's supposed to warm up a little this week and probably some of the snow is going to melt, unfortunately.
You don't feel bad for me that it's 55 right now?
No, I think that sounds too warm for almost Christmas.
Yeah. It is weird. When I moved down here, Christmas is just different here. It's not that completely different feeling.
I used to go to Aunt Doris's house, and she would put a fire in the fireplace, even though it was not cold out. Because it was Christmas, and she has a fireplace, and it was like the thing to do, I think.
Yeah, I went for the 14th to the 23rd, so it was about 9 or 10 days. Stayed at the Wilderness Lodge the whole time.
For some reason, I thought you stayed somewhere else before you got there.
No, originally because I don't have enough points to book in one place for that long. So I had booked in 2 different places, and then I was able to combine those. I was able to get a wait list and got the 9 days at Wilderness Lodge, and then had that one odd day in the middle. But that was the connecting day that was connecting my 2 trips, the day that you guys came. So that one extra day that I kept and you guys stayed there.
That was so
That
awesome.
was so fun. So fun to stay at the same resort together.
I know. It was an experience for us, an experience that we, just would not do.
Yeah.
We just could not do something like that. So,
And to do it with the Christmas decorations, that was really great.
When we first got there, though, they weren't up.
Right.
Yeah, and you said something about the doors. You said they're doing something.
Well, I had talked to a cast member the night before in the lobby, and I said, "Do you have any?" Because I was hoping that they would come up, that they would go up so that you could see them. And so I asked a cast member in the lobby, do you know when they're going to go up? Can you tell me if you do know? And he said, "No, we really don't know. We find out when we'll notice that the day that they're going to put them up, we'll notice a lot of semi trucks in the parking lot." And then he said they'll take the front doors off their hinges. So then when we got there that one night that you stayed, we got back late that night, and they had taken one of the doors off the hinges, and they were covering the opening with plastic. We knew that it was going to happen that night.
Not until after the fact, it was a late night. We got in late, but I wish I would have got up and went and watched them put the tree and stuff up.
I know, that was a mistake.
Not until I got home did I say, oh, I missed that opportunity.
I know.
Didn't even think about it then. I think I was so enamored by the room and
I know.
all the
Okay,
stuff.
all right. We were little kids. We were just little kids. We couldn't figure out how the drapes went up and down. We were like,
Well,
Had a very special room.
it was
We did.
it was a handicap room, and I'm not
Yeah.
sure why they gave us the handicap room.
I think that when I booked it, all I could get was one with a walk-in shower, which is usually the handicapped
Yeah.
accessible room.
mhm.
Well, I appreciate it. That was perfect. I really enjoyed
So
that
you ended
shower.
up having a much better shower than I did. So
Oh, and I took long showers too. But going back to what Veronika just said about the blinds, oh my gosh, I'm a little embarrassed to even say this, but it was late when we got to the room, and we're trying to close the blinds, and I'm like, so there's no draws, there's nothing. I can't find anything to close these blinds, and I'm looking around. Veronika, how do you close these blinds? She's looking at them. We can't figure it out. And I said, well, maybe there's some kind of film on this windows or something you can't see. And so I walk outside, and we're waving to each other.
We went all the way out and went
Okay.
to the window. We're like,
And-
okay, no, that's
and
not
then-
it.
That's
and they were
not
on
it.
the ground floor, by the way.
Get back in, and we're both looking. I'm like, I don't know. They're all the same. They look the same. And Veronika just happens to look over, and she looks at it, and there's this outlet with all these buttons and stuff on it. She goes, you know what? And she pushes one. They start going down. I'm like, oh my God, I felt so stupid.
Well, and the room was on a corner, so there was
Yeah.
a lot of windows. Like they were in the bedroom, they were down like the little hallway that was there. There were a lot of windows to be open if we couldn't figure it out. So.
Yeah. It was a great room, too. It was a great room, by the way.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
nice. It was
Yeah.
big.
Yeah.
It was L-shaped.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I know.
And it was right across from Geyser Point, too, by the way. A place I'd never been to since, when did they open? 2017, 18, something like that?
Something like that. Yeah.
I know. I think you were getting ragged about that.
I get ragged about all the time. Because supposedly they have the best hamburger, but we'll talk about that maybe in a little bit. But yeah, it was a great room. Beautiful view of Bay Lake. And yeah, we can't thank. That was just awesome. Thank you so much.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the
You're
morning
welcome.
is so it was so relaxing. Even though we didn't hang in the room for long. I don't know what time we wound up leaving. Not that long. Not
Yeah.
that late.
Well, we didn't go out. We didn't leave too late that morning, but we did stay in the Wilderness Lodge for quite a while.
Yes.
Looking at the decorations.
Yeah. But
watching
even
people get their picture taken.
that was
Mhm.
funny. No,
Watching
it was
you
the
said there were
pajamas.
families there in matching pajamas.
I think they had it planned. They clearly were hoping they would have Christmas
Mhm.
decorations there. Dave and we were meeting Deirdre in the lobby that morning. So we got there a little bit ahead of Deirdre, and we just sat there watching these families, and they weren't taking two pictures. I mean, that was their Christmas card. You could tell they were, yeah. Oh yeah. It was fun. There was a whole buzz in the lobby because of the tree.
We did
Nice.
learn something watching this whole thing go on, though. We learned that if you stand right in front of the tree like everybody does and take the picture, that when the picture comes out, you can't really see the people very good. And I think it was a photographer or somebody said, no, the way here, walk forward. And they made them walk up closer away from the tree and then took the
Mhm.
picture, and the picture came out so much better.
Right.
And so we're like, oh, that's the way you should do it. That makes sense. You can still see the tree, actually get more of the tree end, because a lot of times it cuts off the top of the tree when you're so
Right.
close. And the people are kind of whited out. You can't really see the people standing in front of the tree. And I thought that was a good idea. And I remember a family came and they took the picture, and I said, hey, you guys, I'm not a know-it-all, but I just saw someone do it. They say if you walk, you stand a little bit further away, you'll get a better picture. And they just looked at me like I was an idiot. Like,
Yeah.
shut your
Like,
mouth.
leave us alone.
Like, who are you? Like,
we got this.
And they
Like-
didn't do it.
no. And they were like talking amongst themselves, like, can you believe this guy trying to tell us how to take pictures? Okay, whatever. You're going to get home and go.
Well, you know what I think is the worst picture, the worst PhotoPass picture is in Magic Kingdom when the tree is up. They put you in front of the
Mhm,
tree,
mhm.
and all that's in the picture is the presence
Mhm.
behind. You don't get the tree at all. And the picture that you guys took with Judy and Ken, like you're all washed out in that
Mhm.
picture.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that's what was happening. So I was just trying to be helpful. I mean, we learned something and then trying to
Okay.
pass it on.
The funny thing is, the people in the pajamas, the pajama families, they were going from one side of the tree to the other side of the tree. I think I don't know what they were trying to do. Maybe it was a better, I have no idea. But they were really intent on getting the perfect picture, I guess.
Deirdre, you were there a while. Did you do anything new while you were there?
I made a whole list of the things that I did that were new right before I signed on here. So I've got a whole list. And I think most of it, I don't think any of it was when I was with Dave and Veronika. But I know they did some new things. Some of the new things I did, I went to the Zootopia show in the Tree of Life. I went to that with Tori that morning.
What'd you think of that?
It was fun. It's good. It's very loud and chaotic and frenetic, and but it still has like I think it's rats that run through instead of bugs.
Okay.
There weren't as many kids screaming in fear. That was nice, and you got sprayed with water a lot, so it was a little bit wetter. It was a little bit busier and, like I said, just kind of frenetic. But it was cute. It was nice. I think Tori liked it too. And we had to wait a little bit for it. I think we had to wait about 30 minutes in line, which you didn't used to have to do for the bug show. Anything new. I rode the single rider line for the Rise of the Resistance. And that was pretty cool because I think from the time I got in the line until I got off the ride, it was only about 30 minutes. So that was good. I hadn't ridden that ride in a long time because I never wanted to wait. I went to the Perch in the Grand Floridian. Dave and Veronika did that too. That was their first time. I had actually gone a little earlier that week with Wendy Fox. We had gone and had a glass of wine. And I know Tony Ann had been there. Oh, one thing that I didn't do this, but I watched Wendy do it. I kind of helped Wendy do it in Epcot in Germany, a place where you can make glass, like little glass art pieces. So little glass night lights, plates. And she always wanted to do it. And we had some time to kill that day and really nothing to do except, we didn't really care if we went on rides. So she said, would you mind if I did this? I've always wanted to try this. So she did it. She made a little glass nightlight and she made, there was like waves and a dolphin jumping over. And so she was making a nightlight to put in her grandson's guest room. And when she was paying for it, she paid for it. She said, I just paid $50 for a nightlight. But it was fun to do and design it yourself and put pieces of glass on. I'm glad I didn't do it though, because it was kind of tedious. And it took the two of us a little while to get all the pieces placed. And so you put it together and you pay for it. And then you have to either come back and pick it up like a few weeks later, or they will mail it to you. They'll ship it to you. So Wendy was going to be coming back in December. So she decided she would just pick it up. And they said they would hold it, can't get there exactly when it's ready. They hold it for you. So that was kind of cool as a new thing. I went to Beacon Barrel in Magic Kingdom.
What'd you think?
I thought it was I was in the main room with Wendy and we were just sitting at bar stools. So I was able to see the show. Judy Ludwig told me that when they were there, they were way in the back and they didn't see anything that was going on. I thought it was really great. I mean, the theming in it is really good. You feel kind of rushed because you only get 45 minutes. I think we were probably there close to an hour because they do let you finish your drinks. We ordered the 2 corn cakes, the vegetarian one and the chicken one. And we both thought that those were good. And I first had a non-alcoholic drink because it was 10:30 in the morning. And it was what was it called? It was called Treasure Trove. And it's a yuzu juice and some treats. And I thought the yuzu juice, I thought it didn't have any flavor at all. Like I was just drinking water, like sweet water. It was weird. And the treats were okay. So then I ordered the Jack Daniel's drink just because I wanted to try something else on the menu. And that was good. But it was kind of early in the morning for that. And I think I wrote down what it cost. It was unbelievably expensive. It was like $25 or something. Crazy.
Did you get a souvenir class with it at that price?
No.
Oh my gosh.
No, that was just a drink.
We recorded with the Austins the other day, and they were in a back room and couldn't see anything. And their experience was that they'll never go back. It's just really interesting, the difference experiences people are having based on where they're being, situated.
Yeah. I mean, the theming inside is just fantastic. The cast member was really funny. He was in character, was putting on kind of a pirate act. I thought it was fun. I don't think it's a place that I would go to very often. I wouldn't really go out of my way, but
that's kind of how we felt too. We were stuck in the room to the left there in the big table, the awkward
in
shaped.
the corner.
Yeah.
I think it's called the map room.
Yeah.
I think it's the map room.
Yeah.
What made it okay for us, I mean, I don't know what you think, Dave, but it was the people. So we were at a table. It was just the two of us. We're standing there, and the people, they were there already, clearly had a couple drinks. They were having so much fun. It was it was fun.
It's a big table. I think it holds maybe 12 people, I want to say.
Something like
Possibly, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah. But we didn't miss, like something was happening at the front bar. So Dave ran out to kind of go check it out. But you do miss everything back there.
Mhm.
I mean, that's just it.
I kind of walk around the whole place and the way they have that situated, the whole floor plan of that is that I don't know that they thought it out very well, because in the back room, there's a lot of tables and benches and stuff. And you can't, if you're back there, you're going to miss a lot of stuff.
Yeah. That's
So
what Judy Ludwig said.
Yeah.
That
Right.
They couldn't see anything where they were sitting.
Now they
I
say
think it'd be fun to just be standing at the bar.
Right.
Mhm.
Then
Exactly.
you'd actually be able to hear what the parrot's saying.
Mm-hmm.
right, and see the bartender do his little thing.
Yeah.
The map room where we were, I think I saw on YouTube, there are things that happen in the map room, like
Mhm.
some kind of lights, or the map does. I don't know. We didn't notice any of that.
Yeah.
Maybe I would investigate before I went next time. And if I was in the map room, I would at least look for that.
Look around. It's not going to be a priority for me. I'll be back
Right.
there in February. We made reservations there when we're back in February. I saw the new Villain show at Hollywood Studios. That was good. And I saw the Little Mermaid show I'd seen it before when it was closed. I'd seen it before that, but the new show is much better.
Oh, really?
It's much better. Yes, it's much better. They use real people. They use animation. They use puppets. And it's just really it's way more seamless. And the Little Mermaid actually swims around, and pretty cool. Yeah, you can see, I was sitting up really close, so I can see the wires. But I think from the back, if you were sitting back further, it'd be very impressive. Animatronic of Ursula. That was really cool.
Yeah, I need to get over there.
And I also, one morning I couldn't sleep, I was awake at 3 or 4 in the morning. So I just got out of bed and I started walking around the grounds at Wilderness Lodge. And so I stood out on the dock out by the boat where the boats launch, and I watched the sunrise. And while I was waiting, one of the ferry captains came riding up in his pontoon boat. He was getting his day started at about 6 o'clock. So I had a really nice talk with him. He was from Chicago, and he gave me some stickers. They have the transportation people have these trading cards.
Yeah.
And if you ask nice, you can get a trading card from the transportation people. So he gave me a couple trading cards. So that was just a nice experience. And I could see the new resort going up across the water.
Oh, yeah.
Big new resort. What's it called? Lakeside?
Lakeside.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the nudist colony.
Oh,
What? Okay.
Because it's got some name that sounds like it's got a long name.
She's always said it sounded like a nudist colony. The name.
uh-huh.
Lakeshore Lodge. That's not the name of it. It was Reflections.
Oh, yeah.
It was called Reflections, a lakeside retreat or something like that. And I was like, that sounds like, but now they've changed it to Disney Lakeshore Lodge.
Oh,
So that sounds less, but when it was Reflections, a lakeside retreat, it sounded like
you know what that means? That means somebody from Disney's been listening to the Crush, and they heard you say that.
I think so.
Probably.
That's Tony Ann doesn't like it. We better change it.
Uh-huh.
So we did go together. We went to the Food and Wine Classic at the Swan and Dolphin. And what did you think of that? Now, I think you had told me that you had reserved it because you heard us talk about it, but then you realized you were going by yourself.
Well, I reserved it because you were talking about it and saying you wished that you'd be there sometime for it. And when I realized I was going to be there for it, I bought a ticket right away. And then, after a while, I started thinking, the funny part about it was I bought the ticket. It was kind of pricey. And when my credit card bill came, I saw that charge, and it said Swan and Dolphin on this particular day when I bought the ticket. And I looked at that and I said, I was not at the Swan and Dolphin that day. I don't know what that is. So I disputed the charge. But as soon as I hung up after calling up American Express and disputing the charge, and, they were going to put it, and there was actually, and the reason I was kind of looking at the bill that carefully is because there were I did have some, some nefarious stuff had happened on my credit card. Somebody had charged something to like GameStop or, some kind of gaming thing. And I knew that I hadn't done that. So then I was looking at the other things. And when I saw the Swan and Dolphin thing, I thought, no, that's not right. So I called American Express. And as soon as I hung up the phone with American Express, I remembered that expensive thing, Swan and Dolphin. I did sign up for that. So anyway, I called them back right away and I said, never mind. And so then I got an email from the Swan and Dolphin a day or two later saying, you charged this and then the charge was disputed. So you don't have a ticket anymore unless you let us know that you actually want your ticket. So anyway, it all turned out fine. I got my ticket. So what I thought about it was fun being so in the end, Tony and Corey and Rebecca and Jen Pulliam and Amanda Lamb were all there too. So that was fun.
Were you surprised?
I was very surprised, yes, by Rebecca. I mean, Amanda, I was surprised by Amanda the next day too, but yes, I was definitely surprised by Rebecca. And I was surprised by Jen when I saw, I saw on Find Friends that she was there. I thought that it was fun and it was kind of interesting, but I didn't think it was worth the money. So I don't think I would do it again.
I'm glad we did it. But
I'm glad I did it too.
And I really think if you're somebody who's going to go there and drink, you get your money. You get your money's worth.
And I was tasting a lot of the wines, but I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah.
So how many hours is it?
It's from 5 to 9.
I think, weren't we done by about 7:15?
I don't know. Maybe a little bit later than that.
Because I feel like, I went over to Epcot after that and I looked at a picture that I sent Tori from there. And I think that was at 7:30. So
I have that picture. I could tell you.
How many booths is it? I mean, so it's 4 hours of eating and drinking.
It's a lot of booths. It was, I did a show with Dave.
Dozens and dozens and
dozens. And first of all, there were like over 80 alcohol booths. It was like 85 alcohol booths. I wish I still had the map, but I think Michael took it. And then there were 30 something food booths, and some of the food booths had more than one item. And we tried everything, I think, between all of us. I mean, some of the stuff was good, but I don't think any of the samples blew me away. Like, oh, I got to go back and get more of that.
Yeah. There wasn't anything where I thought, wow, that was fantastic. I'm going to go get another or anything like that.
I think our group, the one thing that people went back for, not me, but was the chili hot dog, the chili dog.
Oh, and I didn't even have
a bunch of them went back for seconds on the chili dog.
Yeah.
Well, I'm asking because when I found out that you were all going, I told Dave, I'm like, you know what? I feel like I'm really missing out on this. Next year, this is something we need to do. So clearly we don't need to. Dave?
Well, I think it's just, it sounds like it was quantity over quality, maybe.
But like our friend Gina Simpson went both nights. They sell a ticket for both nights.
They loved it.
Because she went last year and felt like one night wasn't enough. Because they had bands, they had 2 stages. They had a stage in there was a Florida section that played like Southern rock and Jimmy Buffett. And then there was a main stage which played more like really upbeat dance music, and it was more like the club. But they were playing 80s tunes too. But if you were going to hang out and listen to the music and drink a little bit more and take your time, I guess, you could get 2 nights out of it, but
it was the same thing both nights.
Some of the booths had different entrees on Friday night versus Saturday night. Some of the restaurants, like Amare and Blue Zoo and Bourbon State, I think from what I saw, they had different things Friday night versus Saturday night.
You could certainly get a lot of food, and it was as much as you wanted. So if you like all you can eat kind of things, I mean, after a while, I just got tired of it. And then that night, in the middle of the night, I was lying in bed just thinking, oh, I ate too much, too many different things. I mean, I really woke up the next morning thinking, I don't think I'm going to eat again ever.
Ever?
But then Tony Ann and Tori and I went to brunch and I ate.
Right.
Let me
Well,
guess, at the cake bake
In the middle
shop.
of the night, I was full of food. I didn't want anything.
No, we went to that
the
place at the
plancha.
Four Seasons plancha.
That was good. I would definitely go back there.
Good. I think you had the winner. You had the Cuban.
Mhm.
You had the Cuban omelet, and it.
I told my son about that Cuban omelet, and for the last 2 weeks, he's been making himself Cuban omelet.
Did he perfect it?
I don't know. I mean,
That sounds really, really good.
We took the group picture at 8:12.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, maybe my phone was correcting.
Maybe you were
Time
still
for
in Wisconsin time.
She tried too many of those alcohol booths while she was there, I think, maybe.
That's true. Yeah, I did
Yeah.
try some wines.
Deirdre and I went to plancha at the Four Seasons for brunch, and I told Deirdre, can you put on the GPS so that you can tell me how to go? And so she said, we got to the end of the street and she said, you have to make a left here. And I'm like, oh no, I have to go straight. I wasn't
Golden
listening.
Oaks was right in front of us.
Right. Golden Oaks was right in front of us. I said, no, I'm going straight. And I should have listened to Deirdre because we got to the gate and they turned me around and said, no, you have to go out and make
Oh.
it's to the left.
Google Maps. Yeah.
Yeah.
He sent us where Google Maps was trying to send us.
Yeah. It's inside the golf club. So it's a different entry, a different
And what
entrance.
he said we could have gone in there, but we would have had to valet park or
Right.
something.
Right.
Oh.
And take a golf club.
This way we went right to the parking lot by the
Yeah.
golf club and walked right in.
Yep.
Into it looked like an unmarked building.
It looked really,
Really?
yeah. We were like, is this it?
Didn't know
Are you
what it
sure?
Yeah.
And then when we got there, the restaurant wasn't open yet. It opened right at, was it 10 or 11? I don't remember, but maybe it was 10.
10. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we had to wait outside. It wasn't outside. It was like in the lobby. Yeah.
That sounds good.
They also have showers in that building. So if you're ever, and there's like no guard there at that entrance. So if you ever need a shower on property,
Yeah,
you
there
can
was
go
a
into
shower
that building.
Or like two. I think there were 2 showers
hmm
in the lake room.
Hmm.
Right
So
in
if
that
you s-
lobby. So yeah,
if-
you could.
Really?
If you sleep on the beach at the Poly and then need a place to shower, you can shower at the Four Seasons Golf Club.
Wow. You can go.
In the ladies' room. We don't know about the men's room.
Probably. It's
Interesting.
Men's room.
probably one of the men's room too.
Thank you for that information. You can go around to the room, see if anybody leaves anything out, for food wise, and you can eat something and then go take a shower, sleep on the beach. Oh, that sounds like a nice little getaway. Free cycle while you're there. Yeah.
Mhm.
So Dave and I are never allowed to be on property at the same time. It's like, the president and the vice president. After I left, Dave came. So what did you guys do together? Actually, after I left, Wendy came. Did you do anything interesting with Wendy that you hadn't done before?
Well,
Besides
another thing I had never done was we ate at Nine Dragons, the concert series is. Yeah, we saw the Beach Boys on Monday. And Wendy, I had made a reservation at Nine Dragons so that I could get guaranteed seating for the Beach Boys. And Wendy had not done that and wasn't able to get a reservation. And, just went up to the person outside and said, can I add my friend to my reservation? I've got a 12 o'clock. And then she said, sure. And so she added us. And so when we ate our lunch, then the cast member inside gave us each a ticket for the 5:30 show to the Beach Boys. So Wendy was able to go with me. So that was nice.
And John Stamos was there, and the crowds that came because John Stamos was there it already was a very popular show already, but John Stamos announcing on Instagram that he was going to be playing with the Beach Boys.
Yeah.
The crowds, if anybody remembers there was video from Epcot,
Mhm.
it was wall to wall people.
And I think that the next day, this was the second day that we went, and I think that they did some things to organize the crowds better so that it wasn't quite so bad. I didn't feel like it was that bad at all.
Okay.
We went and waited in line probably an hour before I think we got in line about 4:30. We weren't up in front or anything. There were people who wanted to be way up in front, and we were back a little bit, but it was fine. There's really only one Beach Boy left.
Really, I know.
It's only Mike. It's really only Mike Love.
Right.
Wow, you just brought that down.
He's in his 80s now, so
Yeah.
it's not as if he sounds great. But I mean, the other guys, though, all the younger guys sound really good. And there's one guy, and he may be a Wilson.
Yeah.
Maybe like Carl
Like one of the
Wilson's
sons.
son or something.
Mhm.
Because there was one guy who really sounded like a Beach Boy. So, could do the high
Wow.
parts. And John Stamos is pretty talented in that it seemed like he can play everything, because he'd play guitar one time and then he'd get on the drums and then he'd play the bongos. He was all over the place. He's kind of I think he's a little bit of an attention hog. He really made himself the main part of the show.
Tried to outshine the Beach Boys. How dare him?
Yeah, it seemed like it.
Mm.
Bruce Johnston he was not an original Beach Boy, but he was with them in the 60s. So he also was with them on keyboards. And they played like all the songs you can think of. They played.
All the
and
hits.
the Nine Dragons lunch was pretty good too. I'd never eaten there.
Yeah, I've never had a bad meal at Nine Dragons.
Yeah.
I think they do really good appetizers. And the thing you need to know about Nine Dragons is they have a full bar.
Oh,
They
have
do?
a full bar.
I've
Yes.
never been in there, but I had no idea.
Yeah, it was on the table. We have a full bar. It's like, okay, that's good to know.
Mm.
So that's what Wendy and I did. And then after, we went to Geo 82, and that was the first time I'd been there. So I got to go there twice on this trip. And the first time was with Wendy.
So then you had one day by yourself.
Yes.
You planned this trip by yourself, and
11 months before.
and in the
Wow.
end, you wound up with 1 out of 9 days by yourself.
Uh-huh. Because also my husband's cousins were also there
Mm-hmm.
the first weekend. So it was his cousin and her husband and their 2 grown daughters and 1 son-in-law and 4 grandchildren. I'd only met one out of the 4 grandchildren before. So that was really fun. Spend time with, and they're little. They're, 6, 4, 3, and 2. So just, little bitty kids. Dave would have loved it.
Yeah, the 8-year-old would have been fine, but the other ones, I don't know. So
We went to the Nemo show, and none of the kids had ever seen it. I mean, the kids had not been to Disney. This was their first trip to Disney. So the kids had not seen Nemo. And what a great show for these little kids to
Yeah.
see. And we were sitting all in a row, and one of the kids, before it even started, had to go potty.
Right.
So mom and kid go. They never come back. And then the other little girl decided she had to go potty once about the time the show started. So the son-in-law gets up and takes the other little girl. And then the littlest the baby starts fussing and crying, the 1-year-old. And so the mom takes the baby out. Well, then the 6-year-old goes with his aunt. And so they all leave. And so I'm just sitting there by myself watching the Nemo show.
gosh,
And they never did come back. One of them sat in the bathroom the whole time. Yeah.
they missed it. That's a good show.
Yeah, that is
Yeah.
a good show.
Yeah.
We had great seats too, but
Next time.
See, those kids, I'm telling you.
Uh-huh. I know. And I thought of Dave during that whole thing. I was thinking, why'd they bring these kids? They had a great family trip. So
That's
it was
good.
really nice to spend time with them.
And then your favorite podcaster and his wife
And
came.
then finally on Thursday, Dave and Veronika showed up.
We did.
And what did you do? You came to Wilderness Lodge.
Mhm. We got there
And your
pretty
room was-
early.
Was your room was ready already?
No, we didn't even get the room till I think later. And in fact, you had to tell us. You might want to just check in because I think we were so enamored by the whole everything, seeing you.
Well, and you only had that one day to go to parks.
Yeah.
Because are blocked out for.
Mhm. Yeah, but we did hit it right because we decided to go to Magic Kingdom on the first day we were there,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, and it was a party night, so
Right.
the park was really not that busy. So
Right.
we hit it just right. And on the way, we were kind of going back and forth, because we were trying to get a Beacon Barrel, and we kind of were talking to Deirdre, and we can go to Beacon Barrel or we can try for a Geo. What are your thoughts on that? And she was open to whatever. So we decided on the way there, it's about a 2-hour drive for us. And on the way there, about 20 minutes into our drive, I said, let me just while Veronika was driving, I'll just see if I can't get us a Geo. Well, I got us a Geo for 6 o'clock. And it took me, I think we were going under the arches, Disney, as soon as I got it. That's how long I was just,
You were
I was
refreshing
going
for an hour
refresh the whole time.
2 hours.
Almost 2 hours of refreshing. And I finally got it.
Cool.
And it was perfect timing though. It was 6 and it was,
Yeah, it was perfect.
Right.
it
Right.
just happened
'Cause
to work.
you wanted to be out of Magic Kingdom before the party people got there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It worked out perfectly. Well, we left Magic Kingdom a little bit early because we had to hit the Perch.
Went to the Perch.
Oh,
So
nice.
I had to try
we
that.
took the boat to Magic Kingdom from Wilderness Lodge.
Yep.
You parked there. So then we took the boat, and I made them go. I was looking to see what we did. We went on the tiki. We went to the tiki room and we did pirates, and we saw an Adventure Friends cavalcade. I don't know if we did anything else there.
Yes. We went to the Hall of Presidents.
Oh, that's right, the Hall of Presidents.
We did the Laugh Factory. Not Laugh Factory. The Laugh.
that's right.
The Laugh Floor. We started with that.
We did the People Mover.
Oh,
Yes.
that's right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No, we hit it. We hit it just right. As soon as we got to Magic Kingdom, we were walking
Mm-hmm.
down Main Street, and the cavalcade came, and they had just started. So that was kind of cool. I mean, everything just kind of worked out that day. But only thing we didn't do, I think we were going to go to Haunted Mansion, but I think that one had a long.
That one was long. The lines were long.
So
but everything else was really short.
Mm-hmm.
Very short.
Pirates was short.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got right on the People Mover.
Yeah, that was a walk on.
Tiki room. We only had enough time to eat our Dole Whips.
Yeah, we got coconut Dole Whip.
And then wound up in Tiki room. Yeah. So, I mean, it worked out perfectly.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it. We took the monorail.
Went to Grand Floridian, went to the Perch. We had a good time there.
I really wanted to go to the Perch. So,
Yeah, Veronika was so enamored.
Birdcage.
The birdcage. Veronika was so enamored by that drink that she came home and actually tried to get all the ingredients to make it herself.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What drink was it, Veronika?
The Sazerac, the coffee. They call it a coffee Sazerac.
Coffee rum Sazerac, it's called.
That's the one that's got the Siesta Key rum in it, right?
Yes, the coffee.
Siesta Key coffee rum.
Yeah. Well, the crazy thing is my plan was to go to the distillery, Siesta Key Distillery, when we left Disney. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to pick up that rum, that coffee flavored rum. Well, I got sick. So we didn't do anything when we were in Sarasota except be sick. So we came back here and we can't find it. So we have to wait. Dave bought a substitute, but it does not work.
No, it's not the same. Yeah, I actually enjoyed that drink too. It was really good. Mm-hmm. And just so you know, when she said she got sick, when we got back from Disney, she did get sick, but she did not get the cachapas.
Oh, no, no cachapa.
I made her take.
I did not give them the cachapas.
No, I made her take a test.
We didn't have any cachapas, and I didn't get the cachapas.
Okay.
No, I just, it is what it is. But we had, the Perch was wonderful. We got a drink lesson from JP.
JP. Mm-hmm.
JP taught us how to make the drink.
We were quizzing him about how he makes it, and then we decided just to get a second. Well, Veronika and I each had one, and then we decided to get one to share.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And so JP brought all the stuff over right in front of us and made it for us in front of us and told us how he did it.
So
nice.
Yeah, as I took notes in my on my phone, although the notes were not good. I thought I took really good notes on like the exact measurement. Right. And I did not know until Dave bought the absinthe. Is it called absinthe?
Mm-hmm.
You know,
the Pernod. I think he used Pernod.
The brand.
Yeah. Pernod, the French liqueur.
Yes. Well, Dave went and we looked. They only had one absinthe, which is very licoricey. If you love licorice, it smells fabulous. I did not realize that's 92 proof.
Oh, yeah.
Which is why 1.5 of those rum things. Yeah.
But that they don't put any in. They just spray. He had some in a spritzer.
It was like a spray. Yeah. Because I saw them making that too. They have like an absinthe spritzer.
I thought that was in the drink.
No. The glass is just sprayed with it so you get that flavor.
That's probably what happened.
Maybe that's what I thought I took.
She didn't
You
take
can
good
also
notes.
just put a little in the glass and twirl it around and try to get it up the sides. And then usually a bartender, when they're doing it that way, they'll just twirl it around and get the glass coated and then dump it out.
Mm.
And then they make the drink in that glass.
Okay, it just means I have to go back and rewind.
We have to have JP do another tutorial.
I'm telling you what, when I tried to recreate the drink, which is the other night, I bought the same bitters. I'm with my brother. We're just, I said, okay, I took out my ingredients. And for some reason, I thought the absinthe went in it. So I did the coffee rum that Dave managed to find. And then I added like 1.5 ounces of the absinthe.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, that would be a lot different.
She took a drink of it. She goes, okay, that's not it. She took it right outside and threw it out. Threw it out the
I'm
door.
like,
Okay.
So we all tried it. It was
It was bad. So they spritzed it, honey. This is spritzer.
They spritzed it.
Yeah.
I thought the spritz was the lemon at the end, not the lemon. There was
The lemon essence. Yeah, they did that too. That was the very last
Right?
thing. They sprayed it
Okay.
with lemon essence.
all right. So anyway, okay. Well, maybe I'm going to retry that after the podcast tonight. I'm going to try to recreate the drink. So then the only
in the glass and
Put a little in the glass and swirl it.
swirl it.
and the other ingredient is that demerara. We can't
Is
find
that
it.
like raw sugar? I don't know.
It's it is, but with I guess it winds up to be more mapley, brown sugary, like has more of a deep flavor.
Okay.
But we could not find that. So
Yeah.
we're still working on this.
Okay.
So work in progress. This drink. We're gonna do it. We're gonna get it sooner or later.
We're just going to drive over and have it. Never mind.
Yeah, I think it's probably less money if you just drive over and have
I
it
think so. Yeah.
It
instead
was
of buying
not
all these
cheap.
ingredients.
It wasn't
Yes.
cheap. All the ingredients.
Hmm
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I thought how nice to clock out of work and have one.
Did you have the blueberry iced tea, Dave?
No. What did I?
Oh,
No. Yeah, I did.
Yes, you
Yes, you did.
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
I did. But
I found that to be very refreshing
it is
because I'm not drinking alcohol right now, and so that's what I had, and I found that to be very refreshing.
Yeah. There's
When I wrote up my notes, I was looking up the menus because I was trying to remember some things from the menus.
Mhm.
And that drink is not on the menu anymore.
Oh.
Really?
And there's another non-alcoholic drink on the menu.
They have the
Yeah,
mimosa, I think, isn't it? They have the.
It was a
Well, they
tea
have a
drink.
French- they have a
It was
French
some kind.
75, or what do they call it? The Floridian 75. It's a French 75, but
Right.
it's a citric version.
Mhm.
Okay. Because they have that when I went, they had that same blueberry iced tea upstairs at Enchanted Rose too. So that's interesting that they changed it.
Yeah.
It was very popular too because people were getting it with booze in it too.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's what I did. I had them put some vodka in it,
Yes.
and I like you, Tony, and you really liked it. I liked it too because it has a little basil in it, and
Mhm.
I don't know why they took it away.
That's weird that they took it off the menu.
It's just like Disney though to do stuff like that, to take away something very popular.
You know, it had to be an ingredient reason. It was popular, so maybe there was a problem with something.
Oh, here. I wrote it down. The drink that's on there now is called a rosemary cooler. It's lemonade, vanilla, and rosemary.
I don't want that.
That just sounds.
Oh.
No, Dave got it's on. I have the receipt. It's the blueberry basil. It was
Mhm.
$8. He had 2 ounces of Tito's added for $4.50, $12.50, and
That's pretty good,
he
though.
had a
No,
nice
that's not
drink.
bad. Yeah, that's not bad for Disney drink. That's not bad.
No,
because I think those Sazeracs were probably in the 20s, weren't they?
$13.50.
Oh, really?
Mhm.
Oh,
Yeah, the prices are very, very good there. Unlike the Enchanted Rose.
I think $13.50.
and
Yeah,
Beacon Barrel
That
that's
too.
correct.
and Geo 82. Geo 82 is really expensive.
Yeah. So we after the
Wait, I'm sorry. It was $17.50. Our drinks, they were $17.50. Yeah.
They still have that drink up at Enchanted Rose, the B&B, Twining's iced tea, lemon, blueberry, and basil. They still have it at Enchanted Rose, but they also have the rosemary cooler.
Uh-huh.
So it has to come down to me, it has to come down to maybe the time it takes to make one. I mean,
Maybe.
it has to be a time.
Yeah.
There's an issue. Yeah.
Maybe. Mm-hmm.
I don't know because that drink you guys had is quite the process to make one of those drinks. It's got a lot of steps to go through to make that drink.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. Who knows what they're doing?
Well, they can't get rid of that drink until I have at least a couple more and get down the recipe, the proper recipe.
So, you went to Geo 82 after that?
We took the monorail to
Yeah.
Epcot, I think.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. We left there about 3:30ish. Our reservation was at 6. So we got to Epcot with enough time for Deirdre to go on her favorite ride, Spaceship Earth. So we hit
Nice.
that, and we
With
hit
Dave.
with me, of course, and
Dave
we
and
hit.
I like to go into the future together.
We do, yes. And
riding bicycles in space or whatever it is.
we have to talk to the photographers there, whoever's taking the pictures, because the pictures weren't good this time.
We kept smiling for the camera and smiling, and then we thought that it had happened, and then as soon as it stopped smiling, then it went.
The flash went off. As soon as you...
So we looked terrible. Anyway,
They weren't good pictures, no, of me anyway.
No.
And we hit Soren too. We got to hit Soren
that's
while we were there.
Nice.
And we got to Geo, and this experience, the last experience that we had, this will be our second time. The first experience we had was during the day.
Right.
This experience was at night. When we got there, when they sat us, they sat us by the window, which was great. And they said, well, just so you know, I think it was 6:00. So we had a reservation for 6. And they said, just so you know, we need this table at, I think it was 7:45 because
it was quite a while.
Right. Because they have the fireworks package.
right.
Yeah.
And we figured, well, that's fine. We have plenty of time. So that's no problem. And we were happy, I think, to get sat right there by the window. So no problem there at all.
That's just where we were the last time. Wonderful.
The first time we went was with Scott and Karen, our friends, and it was fine, but I just wasn't really impressed with Geo. But this time, I think I was able to really kind of take everything in. The view, to me, the view's not that great. I don't know how the fireworks, if you can really see them that well there. I guess maybe you can. But during the day, I don't know.
And it's just pretty inside,
Yeah.
even prettier at night.
Yeah,
Lights
I
are
enjoyed
beautiful.
it at night. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
much nicer there at night. And a surprise, this time we did get something for the first time there, the flatbread. And can I just say that I could eat a pie of that flatbread.
Wow.
It was so good.
Well, I'll tell you, that's
Yeah.
only because Deirdre went with Wendy before we got there.
And Wendy had said the flatbread's really good, so we got the flatbread, and
And it was
enjoyed
really
it
good.
a lot. Yeah.
I think
So
yeah.
When we were there, we got the flatbread and the hummus, and the hummus was really good too.
Mm-hmm.
There was something different about it. I mean, usually hummus isn't very exciting, but there was something different about that hummus.
It's
Those lentil chips help, I think, a little bit too.
yeah.
Yeah.
The papadum.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we had with Scott and Karen, and I really enjoyed that hummus and the chips. So yeah, I knew I wanted that again, but the flatbread was
Oh, that
wonderful.
So
absolutely.
what's on this amazing flatbread?
Oh, it's
About 3 kinds of cheese, doesn't it?
Yeah, it has mascarpone,
It's a mushroom.
mushroom,
Okay.
but the cheeses are mascarpone. So it's almost it's a cream. It's like a creamy
Mhm,
sauce on
mhm.
top. It's not like melted mozzarella,
Right.
like a pizza. I'll say
Nice.
It's fancy.
Mm-hmm.
most excellent. That's all I can say. So
Yeah,
I was like, man, I could actually eat a whole pie.
I
of that.
know.
It was so
And-
good.
Wow.
You didn't have a drink there, did you? Did you drink there?
I don't think I did. Mm-mm. I think I just had water.
I had the brown butter bourbon drink.
Mm-hmm.
So good.
Mhm.
I had that when I was there with Wendy.
Yep, I did just a martini.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah,
Yeah, but I got a better appreciation for Geo now, I think. So I kind of said that might have been a one and done for me, but I'm going to eat my words because I think I will probably go back there. I'd go back there before Beacon Barrel.
Okay.
Yeah, I think so. They
Yeah.
also have a crab cake on the menu, which we did not try, and a charcuterie board that looks good, but did not try.
Yeah, I've heard high praises for the charcuterie board. A lot of people like that. And we tried the
nice.
tuna the first time we were there, and we're not impressed by the tuna. Maybe we just got a bad piece of tuna, but it was not good.
So then on our way out of the park, we decided to walk to the boardwalk and get an Uber
Mm-hmm.
back to the resort. And we stopped at the French bakery and because I wanted to get a jambon beurre, a ham,
Mm-hmm.
a ham
The ham and
and
cheese.
baguette. Yeah,
Mhm.
ham and cheese, butter and baguette. But they were all out of those. So then we were going to each get a half a baguette, Veronika and I. and they were out of the half baguettes.
Oh.
So I said, well, can we get a full baguette? And then I also got a croissant with ham and cheese.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, that was all good.
Did you think of me as you ate your?
I
Did you get the? Did they give you butter this time?
They gave me butter this
Because
time.
they didn't give you butter at the
I
time.
know last time. Yeah, I made sure they gave me butter.
Well, I left the boardwalk with a crunchy gingerbread Mickey head
Mhm.
cookie.
Was it good?
No.
No. I don't
No.
think Disney does gingerbread very well.
That was the boardwalk, right, Deirdre? Yes.
Yeah, that's right. I was trying to remember because they had those at Wilderness Lodge too, but you didn't get it
Yes.
there. You got it at the boardwalk.
Right. They didn't have them at Wilderness right until I think the next night they set up
Okay.
that
Yeah.
station.
Mhm.
It was no. I ate what I ate and then I did toss the rest.
I always advise people, like, if you have a family and you're tempted to buy one cookie for each of you
Mm-hmm.
with the gingerbread, buy one, share it, taste it, because some of the gingerbread at Disney is not good. I know the gingerbread, when they sell the tiles from the house at the Grand Floridian, they are not good. Get one and try it before you go buying 6 of them. So.
Some
This
cast member at the Grand
yeah.
Floridian told me that they start baking that gingerbread in July. They have to start
Well,
baking
the ones for the house to build the house. Yeah.
build the house.
If you're a
Yeah,
gingerbread
gingerbread
person, I love gingerbread. I like the spice of it and all of that.
Mm-hmm.
The gingerbread cookies there are like gingerbread light. They're like
Yeah.
barely
Kind of bland.
yes, very bland. And crunchy. A gingerbread cookie to me
Hard.
shouldn't be.
That's because they made it in July.
I know.
I'm hearing very good things about the gingerbread cake at Columbia Harbor House. I'm hearing they're selling a gingerbread cake and I've heard good things on Facebook about it. So,
Really? I like
Yep.
Columbia Harbor House. I've always
Yeah.
liked their food. I felt like it was good quality for a quick service.
Oh, but then after we got our baguette, I made them go watch the France movie.
Oh, good, of course.
So I got to see the France movie twice on this trip. So.
Good for you.
And I was very impressed with myself because I didn't fall asleep in the Hall of Presidents and I didn't fall asleep in the France movie.
That's
Good. What about the
Impressions of-
tiki room? Did you fall asleep in
No,
the tiki room?
I stayed awake in that one too.
Wow.
Yeah, maybe it was because
must
Deirdre
be
kept
well
elbowing
rested.
me, but
Well, I think we went to the tiki room though with a mission. Deirdre had to get some videotape.
mm-hmm.
Okay.
I wanted
So-
to video the little, when the tiki room itself starts singing or starts, making noise. And I just wanted to get a video of those guys that are behind you.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. Because it just makes me laugh.
Yeah,
I'll never forget the first time I saw it, how much I laughed at that.
right.
That's awesome.
she's a huge fan, Tony Ann, of the Tiki Room.
Oh,
you know.
I know.
She
I know.
she had her shirt on. She had a Tiki Room
Yeah.
shirt on. She was ready, man. She's like,
I forgot about the shirt.
yeah, she was ready.
My favorite shirt.
So what'd you do? What'd you do on the blackout day, Dave?
Before the blackout day, when we went back to the Wilderness Lodge, then we went to Geyser Point.
Oh, okay.
So Dave finally got to go to Geyser Point.
I almost missed it though, because we got there late, and I think
Yeah,
that the
that's,
Mm-hmm.
the kitchen was closing in like 30 minutes or something. I think.
yeah, I think we got
Mhm.
there at 9:30 or 9:45, and the kitchen closes at 10. But
Yeah.
it was fine. I mean, we had enough time to order.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I would have never heard the end of it. I almost missed it again.
Oh, yeah.
And we had a room that we could see it right there.
Yeah,
and
I
if
know.
Yeah.
I would have never heard the end of it So
I know.
but-
I know.
But that experience was really good because everybody keeps talking about this burger there. And Deirdre said, I think you had tried the buffalo meatballs. I think that,
Yeah, I'd been there earlier in the week when I was by myself and had
And-
the bison meatballs.
yeah. And I just wasn't feeling
Which
a
was new to me
hamburger.
on the menu.
And so Veronika got the hamburger and I got the meatballs, the buffalo meatballs. And let me tell you what, those meatballs were amazing. Excellent. So I would have,
Good.
and
They have a chipotle barbecue sauce in
Oh,
them that you
so
enjoyed.
so good. Yeah. I had a little bit of her burger because I've never had the burger there. And I actually I prefer the meatballs over the burger.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And Veronika and
We
I
split it.
the burger. Mhm.
Yep, we
It's a
split
big
the burger.
Yeah.
Yeah. I enjoyed the burger.
And it was 10
you know,
o'clock at night, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
after gingerbread and many drinks.
gingerbread and ham and cheese croissant.
While we were there, we kept seeing people walk out to the water. about 9, I think it was like 9:40 or 9:30ish. And people kept walking out to the water and I'm like, what's everybody doing? They're all looking up in the sky. And then we see this big flash and we're like, oh, that's SpaceX.
We saw a rocket
It
launch.
was so bright.
Cool.
I mean, it was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
it
was-
was really bright.
It was a beautiful night, no clouds. It was so we had a really good view of it. So that was a cool surprise.
I'll also tell you that the polenta under his meatballs. Okay. That's more than just like something to put the meatballs on. I enjoyed that so much. That was farina when I was a kid.
Mm-hmm.
I just had to get the barbecue sauce off it, whatever that was. Chipotle. What is that, Deirdre?
Chipotle barbecue.
Yeah. I flipped it and I got all, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is farina. It was so good. So he didn't eat that.
Yeah.
I ate that. Yeah.
Yeah, I was scraping it off my meatballs, and so she was like, "What are you doing? I'll take it." But it was good. Good meatballs.
It was very good. Yeah. Yeah.
So finally got there, Tony Ann, after all these years.
Good. I'm glad you finally got there.
2017, I believe, is when they opened, and finally got there.
So it took you 8 years.
It took me 8 years, but I finally got there.
we did it.
Yeah.
So what did we do then? What did we do the next day? Well, we looked at, the next day we looked at decorations at the Wilderness Lodge for quite a while.
Right.
And they finally had the little bubbling geyser in the geyser was not working. The one that shoots up by the water.
Yeah.
That was not going. I think it was closed for maintenance. But the waterfall wasn't even going most of the week. But finally, when they were there, the waterfall started going again and the water inside was going.
Oh, good.
Yeah,
Although, before I left the Wilderness Lodge, that was all shut off again.
Really?
I think they were I don't know if they're having problems with it or it
Oh.
was just maintenance.
Yeah, we walked by and it was going. I said, "Oh, great, we're getting ready to leave," and they got it going now.
So I think we had big plans to do a lot of resort hopping, but did we only just get to the Poly? I think we only went to the Polynesian.
Well,
And they don't have any decorations at the Poly.
No.
yeah, we got to the Poly, but we made a detour to Captain Cook's and got got something to hold us over.
We had the meatballs there, the Thai meatballs,
Yes.
and you had some of the
Pork.
pork.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was our
And
lunch
then-
or breakfast.
I know. Well, we spent a lot of time at Wilderness Lodge.
Yeah,
We did.
we did.
And then
Before
spent
we
a lot
left.
of time just sitting at Captain Cook's talking.
We
Mhm.
did. We did. There were so many things we never saw. And I thought, oh, like that fireplace upstairs.
Mm-hmm.
There was,
the wilderness. Yeah.
yes. And I thought there was one lady in the rocking chair in front of the fireplace. And I thought, if I could kick her out, I would have. I mean, it was like sitting in a living room and
Yeah, it's a cool spot up there.
oh my
Yeah.
gosh. I didn't realize they have a whole table, not a table, I don't know what you call it, but like a long desk where you could plug in your computer. So you could work in there next to the fireplace area.
Mm-hmm.
No clue. I just never ventured out. So it was really cool.
Yeah, that's one resort I could probably just go from morning till dark, just stay the whole day and just explore and hang out. It's just such a cool resort. And
There's a lot of beautiful artwork.
oh my gosh,
And
just
the decorations are so beautiful.
Oh, the wreaths and all? Yes.
Mhm.
yeah, we got quite the lesson, Tony Ann, from Deirdre. She was showing us a lot of the things that we kind of just we don't get there often, but we just kind of maybe look past. That was cool. Like even when you check in at the check-in station, the desk, all these little carvings underneath there that I had no clue were there.
Little animals.
Yeah,
Otters,
just
beavers.
little things
Yeah.
all over, little carvings and
Well, I think the only time we've been in that building was to go to the restaurant. What is it? The Whispering
Canyon.
Mhm.
Whispering Canyon.
Mhm.
I mean, why else really would we go in there? So it was really cool.
And the only reason I knew about that upstairs fireplace sitting area was because of the time
When Kevin was
several years ago when it was raining and a big group of people had an Artist Point reservation and they were early and they'd gotten wet. So I went up there and Kurt and Margita, Judy and Ken, Glenn Kessler, and Kevin and Deborah were all up there. And they had their wet socks on the fireplace.
Oh my God.
They were just making themselves right at home.
That's funny. Oh my
see,
God.
Veronika, it is like a little living room. It's like
I
your
swear
own-
I thought it and I'm like, oh.
I know they had, the fireplace has a cover over it and They all had their wet socks lined up on the fireplace.
That's funny.
Totally
Mm-hmm.
can get behind that.
And it was warm. It was warm when we were there, but they had those fireplaces going.
Oh, yeah.
And people were sitting in front of it. And it was
Oh, yeah.
80 degrees outside.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
No, I think that was great. So then we made our way over thinking we were going to be traveling a little that day. We went to the Polynesian, ate, and then we went to the new building, the new tower.
Island Tower.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And that's where, how long were we there?
Then at Captain Cook's a long time just talking. And then I said, and then we were going to go to another resort. But then I said, hey, you haven't seen the tower yet. Let's go over there. So then we went to the tower and then, well, you haven't gone to Waialua Grill. And there was plenty of seating outside. So we got a nice table outside at Waialua. And I don't know how long we sat there, a couple hours, I think.
Oh,
well,
easily. Yeah, easily.
We sat there through our initial cast member who started with us left. I mean, we were doing 2 shifts.
Oh, wow.
Totally.
She had to turn us over to another cast.
Server.
Yeah. And then by the time the second server kept coming over and we're like, okay, we're, I guess, holding up the table. All right. Like, we'll leave.
Well, and we got the tuna nachos there.
Another surprise for me. Those were excellent.
Yeah, Deirdre and I had those the first time both of us went. We went together and we had those, and we both said we preferred those, even though it's a smaller portion. We preferred those to the ones at Yak and Yeti.
Well, I'm gonna agree with you on that one. Yeah, and that's hard for me to say because I love the ones at Yak and Yeti.
Yeah,
those are good.
Yeah, that was good.
And I think that's the only food we had there. I think
so.
Yeah, and I think did I have martini? I probably had I don't
remember.
I had a dirty martini again.
I had the espresso martini. And then I had the Mai Tai, and I didn't enjoy it as much as I had previously. So I don't know why.
That's a great little spot there, though. Great spot, great view, just a very chill area.
It was beautiful in the middle of the afternoon. There weren't that many people there.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Keep in mind now that as of like last week, they take reservations now. So you may not be able to walk up as easily as Dave, Veronika, and Deirdre did. But
yeah.
What?
Now, we were in the bar area, so I think maybe that would still be a walk up.
Okay.
In that bar area, don't you think?
I don't know. I don't know what they're doing.
It might just be the inside grill area, or I don't know. Yeah, maybe the bar.
I don't know.
Will stay walk up only.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Or maybe the tables are all for reservations.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
I don't know.
I thought I could definitely park at Magic, just and go there instead of going to a park. I mean, I could definitely go there, sit. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I loved it. Definitely love that.
Yeah, it was a good trip.
I think that's all. I think that was, then I think you left we went back to the Wilderness Lodge because that's where your car was.
Yeah. And then we had to move on to the Red Lion.
Oh.
One day I'm going to do a resort review of the Red Lion.
Yeah, we've had quite the experiences on 192. Going from 192 to Copper Creek is a big shift, but we've tried a lot of different places on 192.
Oh, yeah.
And 192 there's like a barrier around 192. There's certain wheres you go, and then it's almost like a railroad track. Once you cross that line, you're in a different world. And we've pushed the boundaries up until that railroad track. Mm-hmm. And one of the places that we stayed at, we've actually walked away from some, but when you wake up in the morning, you open your blind and you look out and you see, okay, my car's still there. I'm good. Okay, good.
Yeah.
One of the places, there's like a Dollar General store down the road. We I don't know, we went in to get something. I don't even know. But like their hand towels have security tags on them.
Everything.
Like we're talking
everything.
Yeah.
Almost everything in the store had tags on it.
We were like, oh my gosh, okay. So
that's why I told Veronika, I said, I think we just pushed the boundaries, honey. I think this is we can't go past this point.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
They'll be buying
which is fine.
next.
I know. And it's great. If I have Dave, it really isn't a big deal, but it's just, there's some places I just wouldn't go alone, or me or Olivia, something like that. But they're fine with me and Dave, I feel better.
Who's going to protect me?
You get to sleep by the door.
Oh, geez. Okay.
I can't say that.
You didn't find a zip tie in your bed, though.
I know.
No.
No, but we have been in pretty good hotels and we've had people walk in on us. The lobby, they gave out the same key,
the same
all
key.
this, and it's like, oh, yeah. So all those things could happen anywhere.
I've heard of
It
that
does
happening
not
at Disney,
matter.
too.
Oh yeah, it's happened at Disney.
Yeah.
Where people, they get assigned a room and they go in and there's a family in there already.
Yeah.
So when you going back, Deirdre?
In January,
Okay.
on the 18th. I arrive on Kurt Stone's birthday.
Okay. So you're making that publicly known. So I guess you don't care if we come join you then. Maybe we come see you again.
I think you are coming to join us. aren't you?
Okay.
I'll let him know later.
And then she'll be back in February
Back a
when
month later.
it's somebody else's birthday.
Okay. Is there going to be a run
Whose
then
birthday
too?
would that be?
Is there going to be a marathon that week or?
No, the run is the week after
After that?
They moved the Princess Marathon, half
Okay.
marathon, to the following week. It's usually the weekend of my birthday, but they've moved it this year.
Okay.
So,
All right.
but I will be there. I'm hoping I'll be there for marathon weekend because that's
Okay.
Michael's birthday.
Well, then I won't be there for
What
sure.
day-
Yeah, because we never go together anymore.
I
No.
know. What?
Michael's birthday is
that's before
January
I-
9th. Yes, before Deirdre gets there.
Before I get
But
there.
I'll see Deirdre in February.
Yeah.
And Rich will be there.
And Kevin Curtis Allen and Deborah
What?
will be there.
Yes.
Tony Ann, I need to get your dates. I did not know. My brother's going to be there.
We're staying in a family suite at All Star Music.
And that's on the weekend that you're coming?
Yeah, the Friday to the Monday. I'm going home on my birthday.
Well, if everything works out and all the scheduling is done and all the editing is done, Deirdre, this podcast will come out on your birthday. So
Yes, that's
happy
our
birthday,
plan.
Deirdre. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Deirdre. That's the plan for this to come out on December 31st. So
I never got a podcast for my birthday before.
Well,
happy birthday.
He gives the girl who has everything.
There you go.
Exactly.
Disney,
Yes.
That's the Disney Crush's present to you.
Thank you. That's fun.
Well, thank you, Deirdre. We appreciate you.
You're welcome.
Thanks for coming
Nice
on.
talking to you. Nice seeing you again.
Okay.
Have fun in the snow.
Okay.
I
All right.
know. And we will see you
Bye.
soon.
Bye.
Bye.
That's it. All right.
Turkey and truth has spoken.
Put a check on that. Can you do that, Dave? Can you put a check on that one?